Hey guys, disclaimer, this video is really dumb. There are hundreds of accounts and channels on YouTube that have their own little investigations on big issues or secrets, or even potentially try to uncover the shady behavior of huge YouTubers, because that is a surefire way to get notoriety. But the issue is that most YouTubers really aren't that shady. Or if they are, there's not much you can track up on the social media accounts like Discord. Of course, yeah, everyone's joke of going to someone's server and witnessing the most depraved shit ever. But if you do that with the intent and the expectation of finding that kind of stuff, then it can blind you to how uninteresting it actually is. And this channel right here, Bim Bom, has done exactly that. Except I'd say, to a more embarrassing degree. Because not only has he found some really underwhelming shit, believing in some really bad stuff, but he's also gone ahead and taken the liberty to present the video and act like he's uncovered one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. So this guy, the way I originally found him was with this Reddit post on YouTube Drama, where without any subtlety, it said, "I exposed Internet Anarchist, a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers." And I was like, holy shit, is this actually anything good? Because coming from last year, 2024, that was packed with, several dramas and people falling off. Could this be the last remaining expose that could lead to someone being cancelled? No, not at all, because this video sucks. Okay, but in all honesty, I was coming to this video reserved for what wrongdoing was actually uncovered. Because when you have an intro like this,
this is Internet Anarchist, but the real Internet Anarchist might be a creep, drug trafficker, and sex ped himself. You may know him as Internet Anarchist, but people on one Discord server know him as Sosa. Internet Anarchist joined the Thailand Discord server on August 14, 2022, a few months after his previous visit to Thailand. While still in Australia, he started planning his escape from the country, where he apparently couldn't satisfy his sexual desires.
You expect some actual stuff to be presented, some stuff of actual substance. But the more I watched, the more I realized that wasn't the case. Because to give a quick actual summary of the video, Bim Bom was accusing Internet Anarchist of being a real deplorable piece of shit who in Thailand trafficked women, did drugs, and I think he accused him of tax fraud at the end. I'm not sure, because this video is really poorly structured. For a quick introduction, Internet Anarchist, who you could definitely tell was Australian, moved to Thailand back in January of 2023, and one of the biggest things that made me believe this video had any credibility at first is when there was a suspicious individual on the same Discord server as Internet Anarchist who talked about how he was 31, also in Thailand, and was hooking up with younger girls between 60 and 22. But in Bim Bom mentions nothing about how Internet Anarchist interacted with him through his own profile, known as Sosa.
Later on, his Discord friend, a 31-year-old man who is attracted to cupcake-year-old girls and who informed the Discord server that the age of consent in the Philippines was raised from 12 to 6. This man asked Internet Anarchist what his YouTube channel was. Keep in mind that Internet Anarchist knew this man was attracted to cupcake girls. He continued talking with him, liking his comments and so on, and he remains a member to this day. After this PDF file person asked what his YouTube channel is, Sosa introduced himself for the first time as Internet Anarchist. Also, he said that his YouTube channel is linked to his Discord, which it is.
And with the way that this video is presented, it makes you believe that, for a second, that both of them are body and body, simply because they're still in the same server and he sent them his YouTube channel before. And honestly, yeah, now looking at it, this 31-year-old fellow could be a creep, but I think it's laughable that the only evidence scrounged up for this video against Internet Anarchist is the fact that he still remains in the same server as him, with no other proof of how they could have been friendly, even though that is what's being proposed here. I think this next part is going to be a bit dicey, because it's shown how Internet Anarchist is in Thailand, and he's mentioned before how the weird shit that he saw there before, including a ping pong show, which you definitely know what that is already. And it's also heavily implied he went there for prostitution, simply because he went to Bangor Road, a pretty popular tourist spot.
Thai girls were pretty interested in my blonde hair when I was there a couple months ago. Mind you, it was Bangla Road, LOL. Out of all places in a beautiful country like Thailand, Internet Anarchist visited Bangla Road in Patong, a well-known street for adult entertainment where nasty foreigners go to exploit Thai girls. One of the things that he confessed to was visiting a ping pong show. I visited ping pong show on Bangla. It was fucked up. It was fine, all I had to do was buy a pricey drink. The show felt uncomfy though, chicks with birds, fish in their bags, razor blades too. For those who don't know what ping pong shows are, they are extreme performances where women, often from poor families in Thailand, insert razor blades, live animals like fish, birds and other objects in their intimate parts. And this is one of the disturbing activities that the Internet Anarchist came to Thailand for. Even though Internet Anarchist said it felt uncomfy, his mind did not allow him to leave. It was uncomfortable to watch. You couldn't look away though. Then they f***ed to Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. He continued to enjoy this nasty performance, even though these girls might be victims of sex trafficking.
Okay, hopefully you can see the issues here that make this video impossible to take seriously. This guy is basically assuming so much stuff that it borders on a conspiracy theory, where there's a lot of assumptions, but no actual clear-cut evidence of the stuff he's accusing him of. Like, as he literally puts it, he's saying advantage of the women there.
I am a likable person. Someone who goes to third world countries to take advantage of girls doesn't seem like a likable person to me.
I'm not gonna be ignorant to the stigma, because yeah, it's commonly known, but it's one thing to make a pretty big assumption and package it as fact in a video, especially for titles such as I exposed Internet Anarchist. So apart from a couple of mentions of how girls there liked his blonde hair, yeah, there's nothing else that definitely prove he went there for some prostitutes. And also, holy shit, the fucking high horse this guy's on to be shunning a guy for going to a ping pong show. Like, I'm going to be honest, if someone told me they exposed a person and they opened it with they went to a ping pong show, I'd laugh. I'd point and laugh, because that's such a non-issue that it blows my mind that this guy can act like he's on top of a soapbox. The only thing that has any proof coming from his account, Saucer, is a mention of how he does drugs there, which, wow. Then it's backed up by some anecdotes that Internet Anarchist gave about how he was traveling with some drugs and that when he was younger, he did nitrous oxide.
I flew across so many international borders with them, LOL. Almost myself one time when they stopped me and called the police over swabbing my bag. Turns out some laptop batteries can have a false positive for some shit. I used to do homemade nangs with deodorant when I was like 14. To break it down, this means he was inhaling nitrous oxide from small canisters to get quick high by depriving himself of oxygen. He even shared a photo of Steve-O using nangs and gave his dubious advice.
Okay, right. To a lot of people, this is bad, of course. I'm not condoning it, right? But my god, do I not care about any of this? Especially when you manipulate the first half to make it seem like, you know, he's an actual trafficker that takes advantage of the women, where young girls are involved, potentially.
My aim is to reveal the truth about you, a disgusting person who travels to Thailand to exploit young girls and satisfy your deplorable sexual desires. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because next I will expose another YouTuber with 1 million plus subscribers.
Like, that's such a huge accusation that you need some effort to back it up. But I think this guy is so full of himself and proud of what he found that he actually thinks enough people will believe this awful shit simply because that kind of stigma about Thailand is so strong. And to be entirely honest, I'd be insulted if I was Internet Anarchist, where you moved to a country you might like because of, you know, previous vacations, and now you're being slandered as a fat white British tourist that goes there only for trafficked women. And also, the only thing that holds any water, like legally, is the drug stuff, which the guy himself, Bim Bom, mentioned nothing about, you know, reporting to the police. I mean, of course they would do nothing about it, but if you're gonna act like this is such a big issue, then at least take a step towards something good to prove that this video is for anything else other than clickbait. And by the way, here's the tax fraud thrown into the air.
My question to you, are you paying taxes in Thailand or how does it work?
Yeah, good job. I'm sure that's the actual thing that will make him lose his career. So after watching this video, I wanted to see what people had to say, and upon going back to the Reddit post, I saw the top comment being from a mod, essentially saying that this guy is full of bullshit. Hello tea drinkers, this is a messy one. A different moderator gives this person permission to post this on the basis that there is something to this. However, at this point, the user has been banned from the subreddit for his scummy behavior in the comments, which we find really suspicious. A lot of said comments have been deleted at this point. My god, if I could have seen that, it would have been so funny. But anyways, we've decided for the time being the post will stay up, but in the interest of transparency, I want to clarify that we banned this YouTuber for being slimy, and I share many of your skepticism on the situation. So viewer's discretion is advised on the video itself, I guess. And then if you check some more, the worm came back with a new account to say, hey everybody, it's me, I'm back, don't worry, it's all good. And I think some people were saying how they were looking forward to this because they just don't like him, like into the Anarchist. So that probably explains, the huge amount of upvotes. But other than that, yeah, everyone is just pointing and laughing at this guy because this video was such a pile of nothing, like actually shameless. And I earnestly believe that this guy is warping his own morals just so he can pretend that, this video actually exposes Internet Anarchist. Oh, also, by the way, this is the thumbnail. Look at this and tell me a good man made this. And even the comments on YouTube are grilling him, like this one. No receipts, spreading on Reddit with inflammatory "this situation is crazy" tags, emphasizing how you would want to take him down as if it's more about your ego and victory than any victims. Discord can be edited, cliche formatting. I mean, people are saying oh, this proves this is a Discord, but either way, I don't really care. Because nothing bad has come from that account. This feels like it's a video made to brag more than an expose. If it somehow turns out to be true, I hope Internet Anarchist gets destroyed. If it's not, I hope you do. This is a poorly researched hit piece based on no actual evidence of anything. And the guy himself said, all evidence is available, this is all I have. If you want, you can make a deep dive video by yourself. Do you hear yourself? This is actually one of the worst videos I've laid my eyes upon. Little to no evidence at all, immediate antagonization of the accused, asking for engagement and subscribes in the video, attempting to accuse someone with damning labels, and even with what you have as evidence, it's extremely absurd in nature. It comes off as nonsensical. Is this video some elaborate bit? If not, then Internet Anarchist is going to absolutely annihilate you. Oh, and the last one comment is so funny. No actual evidence of any wrongdoing. Move along. On my Discord, I posted an unedited version of all messages. I did what I could. If you don't believe, it's fine. Oh, you're full of bullshit. So if you clicked on this video because of the insane thumbnail or insane title, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get that. I just don't like when people pretend like they have some really damning evidence and they make an ass of themselves in the video. Especially in this case, when it's so apparent that they did it for the views, and in real life, they couldn't get any less if this, Internet Anarchist, which is, a nobody, and just a regular person, they wouldn't care a tiny bit, let's be honest.